How would you explain to someone when someone asks you, what kind of foods do you eat? How many of you are doing something, or any of you, or how many of you are doing something, let's say, that could be defined, literally defined as paleo? How many of you are doing actual keto? How many of you are doing actual vegan or veganism? How many of you are doing vegetarian, pescatarian, or are you just kind of like, or what foods do you eat? All right. So drop in the comments a little bit about your diet. So not all of you, I can't be defined by any one of those things. I can't be defined by paleo. I can't be defined by keto. I can't be defined by carnivore. So, for those of you that are like me, where you don't have like one strict guideline, or you're not following one strict approach, maybe give a little more context, but explain in the comments. Let's see what we got going on, because I've been getting I got a lot of DMs, and I did a video, so it'll be posted tomorrow. It's about how many of you, well, I'm sure you've probably heard of it, fruitarian. So you're only eating fruit. Okay. Only eating fruit. I don't know if you remember on the Swolenormous channel, maybe it was probably a few months ago, several months ago, maybe. Time flies. So within the last 6 months, I would say, the one I did about the Breatharian. Do you remember that? I think her name was Ashley Bear or whatever. It's on my channel, but the breatharianism, it's like, hey, I just breathe. I get most of my calories from air. And it was also just fucking like smoothies. So she was drinking tons of smoothies and getting tons of liquid calories and then just breathing. Okay. So now I'm getting these accounts, and a lot of you are sending me this shit on Instagram. It's like, fuck, it's like a treasure trove. Every time I go into the Instagram DM, it's like opening up just Pandora's box of what the fuck is getting posted online. Where the fuck is this shit going? So they're only eating fruit. So this guy, I guess, anyway, I guess his account is, or his name is Raw Marabi or something like that. So again, not that you all will, but don't troll the account or anything like that. I'm posting a video about the concept and about one of the posts tomorrow. Now, it's just nonsense when you think about, from those of you that are, how many of you have done the Elimination Diet? How many of you are Swolenormous X members? How many of you are Swolenormous X members? Drop it in the comments down below too. Because we talk about this on the podcast a lot, the Elimination Diet, cutting out foods, cutting out certain food groups, not necessarily permanently. Yeah, just type in XFAM. Just drop XFAM in the comments. I mean, anyone that put in Swole text, you're in the fam. But XFAM, just drop XFAM in the comments. Thank you, Will. So, for those of you that are members, you know that we approach, and we talk about that again here on the podcast, elimination. So you're cutting out foods that cause a lot of common problems. A lot of people have issues with grain. Doesn't mean you fucking will. Doesn't mean grain's the devil. Let's not jump to conclusions. But a lot of you are, okay. A lot of people are. So you cut out grains and wheat. You cut out dairy. You cut out all these major groups so we can start. This is like the fundamental approach. So you can start narrowing down and specifying. You might find that and look, as much as I say, cut out dairy, cut out grains, cut out all these sugars, you might find that some fruits you like and some fruits fuck you up. You might find that most cheese destroys you, but then a certain kind, maybe it's raw or maybe it's something from sheep and you're fine with it. Okay. Like you're going to find these things over time. And it's a practice, but it starts very fundamentally. So you learn how these things implement or impact your actual life. You need one of the biggest things about the Elimination Diet is, and if you have done an Elimination Diet, what have you found from that? Like, what have you found that your body just fucking hates? What what seismic changes did you discover when you did the Elimination Diet? Now, what this does really is it helps you and it teaches you how to pay attention to your body. It teaches you how to be intuitive. It teaches you what your body is telling you as a result of what you're consuming. When you start seeing the actual impact and the variety of impacts that nutrition can have on your body and in your life, you start looking at nutrition completely different. Completely. The reason why I push this shit so fucking hard is that it's not just about weight gain and weight loss. Drop some gorillas and some biceps in the comments if you agree with what I'm saying. This is extremely important, especially if you're brand new to the channel. You're getting fucking on-ramped real fast with my content. This is going to be a fire episode, so share this, tag people, bookmark this shit. It's about learning all the impacts that food has on your body. We think from the outside, the fitness industry makes you think that it's just about, oh, this will make you gain fat. This will help you build muscle. This will help you lose fat. What about bloating? What about migraines or headaches? What about joint pain? What about insomnia? What about shortness of breath? What about anxiety? What about depression? What about any kind of mood swings? What about psoriasis? What about acne? What about brain fog? What about fatigue? What about what about all those fucking things? No one, like, I shouldn't say no one. A lot of people talk about this, but nowhere near, oh, this will help you gain weight. This will help you lose weight. Oh, caloric deficit. Oh, as long as you're in a caloric deficit, you're going to lose weight. It's not just about fucking weight loss and weight gain. It's not just about fat loss. It's about how the food actually fucking integrates with your body. That's literally so much more important, because if you get that right, guess what's usually going to happen? You're going to feel so fucking amazing. You're going to have more energy. You're going to exercise more. You're going to continue eating real fucking foods because that's what your body is going to react best with. You're going to get more fiber. You get more bulk. You're going to get more nutrients. You're not going to eat as many calories. You're going to lose some fucking weight. You're going to build fucking muscle. You're going to feel fucking great. End of story. Why is that such an argument? Why is that such a confusing thing for people to understand? Why? Why is that something that is a challenge to pick up? Why? Why do we have such an issue getting this point across? Why is it fucking 100% fruit? This guy says eat 100% fruit and use herbs. 100% fruit with herbs. Oh, have good fucking fun with that diet. Enjoy that shit. Fucking herbs and fruit. Herbs and fruit. Any takers? Who wants some herbs and fruit? You want some herbs and fruit? Hey, you want some herbs and fruit? The fuck out of here. Just get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Just fruit and herbs. Why can't your diet include fruit and some herbs? Jesus Christ. The card of the day, I don't know if I didn't even drop this. The card of the day, make it yours. Make your nutrition yours. Yours. 1306. Make it yours. Customize, individualize. No diet does it just like the Elimination Diet. That helps all of you. You know why I like the Elimination Diet? It's an equal opportunity fucking diet plan. It's an equal opportunity process. Equal opportunity. You start there, maybe it takes you to being a vegan. Maybe you just feel so fucking amazing. You've never felt so good in your goddamn life. You've never felt so fucking good in your life. Good for you. Go be a vegan. Totally fine. But guess what happened? You figured it out because of where you started. You started at a central point of testing and giving a fuck about your nutrition. And it was a gradual process and practice to figure out what worked best for you. So it's a slow transition for your micro and macrobiome. It teaches you a lot along the way. And then you're so much more equipped to stick to that and to be disciplined on that. You don't have to be disciplined. You know why? Let me tell you, if you care about your body and you care about your health and you pursue nutrition from this mindset, from this approach, you don't have to be disciplined, because it's just going to be the way you eat. It's just going to be the way you eat. That's it. It's not like, oh, I have to stick to my diet. You're just going to want to eat those foods. I swear, I fucking promise you. Those of you that are watching, of which there are many, like eating has eating the right foods and going through this process, I'm not saying it might completely have killed your cravings. Everyone's different, but has it extremely drastically minimized and diminished your need to binge eat, your need to eat garbage foods? That's the game changer right there. When you start really eating the foods that your body is like, these make me feel amazing, I want more of these. You just don't want the other shit. It's not even a craving. It's like, oh, I look at some foods, I'm like, oh, I almost sometimes try to like force a craving. I'm like, I just don't want it. It's like, I don't look at it as food. A lot of these things I just don't look at as food. Like, it doesn't register and sink in my brain and get processed as food. It looks like, oh, that's an inanimate object. I'm not going to put that in my mouth. Just like I wouldn't chew and eat and try to swallow this fucking pen, I wouldn't eat that Burger King cheeseburger because that's not fucking food. I wouldn't eat that. Okay? Not going to eat it. So I don't even have a craving because it's like looking at a shoe. I don't want to eat a fucking shoe. So for junk food or whatever you think is so tasty because you're fucking hooked on it, I look at it as that's like literally eating a carpet. No pun or analogy. That's like literally eating fucking carpet. Like, do I want to eat a tennis ball? Not really. Not really. I don't feel like consuming that. No, I think I'll pass. I'll pass on the TB. Thanks for watching, fam. Make sure to subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast on YouTube so you can catch the live streams every single day.